All right, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Lynn Heiler. I am the program coordinator in the Children's Center for Undergraduate Excellence, which the chapter or the circle for ODK is housed under. I am introducing to you all today Abby Elbert, who is the circle chair, and she is going to get you guys started. So welcome, Abby.
Hi, everyone. I'm Abby Elbert, and I am the president of ODK New Circle here at University of Kentucky. And I'm so excited to be talking to you about ODK today. So you can hit the next slide for me, please. Okay, so like I said, I'm president of ODK. With us today, we also have Chloe, who is vice president. We also have Christian, who's the membership chair. And then we also have one of our communication co-chairs with us, Jayla. And these are all of our emails. If any of you want to take a picture of this, if you have any questions, you can email me. I will always answer. I'm always on my email 24/7. It never leaves my side. So if you guys have any questions afterwards that you don't want to speak on Zoom, you can just email me about them. All right, so ODK is Omicron Delta Kappa, and it's the National Leadership Honor Society. And that's just why that question is there. Are you a leader? We're all about leadership, and to get you more involved and learn more about becoming a better leader for yourself and others around you, becoming a leader in one of your other clubs or organizations that you're involved in. And that's how we help you grow and become a better leader in our society. So what is ODK? So we focus on people who have scholarship, athletics, service, communications, and the arts. You don't have to have all of these characteristics, but we usually look at one of them and see if you have any of these to be involved in ODK and to become a better leader. You can go to the next slide. So a little bit about ODK's history is that we were founded December 3rd, 1914 on the campus of Washington and Lee University. Something about our ideals. So scholarship I view as how you're doing in school, your academics, your GPA, what your major is, what your minors are, what you're involved in at your university. Service is community service, how you help out your community in any way, shape, or form. Integrity, to align one's values and beliefs with behaviors and speech. And then character, to distinguish oneself for the good of humanity. So just how you think of yourself, your character. Fellowship, to embrace those in the society as equals, seeking inclusive bonds across diverse communities and generations. And this, I think, is very important in ODK because we talk to all of the other students from sophomores to graduate students about leadership and how to get more involved in our community and better ourselves. And that's our ideals for ODK. What are the reasons to join? So I think a major factor of ODK and why I wanted to join so bad was the national network. You're able to connect with so many different people throughout our whole entire country, especially at our National Leadership Conference for ODK. And that's actually here in Kentucky this year, actually at the University of Kentucky. So that's how you can get more involved and you can meet CEOs and other business people and other people that you're trying to get involved. Meet different leaders, like how I'm pre-dental, so there's other dentists there that I can talk to and make connections, and that's how you're able to get internships, other experiences, and just make connections with other people. It's also a selective membership with no more than 5% of an institution's undergraduate population are initiated every year. And we identify leaders. So if you're wanting to become a better leader or you're already a leader, but you want to improve, this is the society for you. So what are the qualifications? If you're here, you already know all of your qualifications because you qualified to apply. But what's so special about ODK is that we only allow sophomores, juniors, or seniors and graduates to be in ODK. So we don't have freshmen because they're just starting off, they're just getting their feet on the ground. But as sophomores, juniors, and seniors and graduate students, you should already have that leadership or want to become a leader. And that's what we're really going to look into through these applications with our exec board, or if you're wanting to become a leader or if you're already a leader and something else. We also have a GPA requirement, and we, like I said, we look for leadership. Some benefits is scholarships. So that's a huge thing for ODK, is we look forward, like in the future, especially through ODK, like leadership, there's this needs to be a little bit updated, but this year I know that there's 41 scholarships available, but you can only apply if you're a senior and undergraduate, because it's looking for students going into graduate schools. You can also get internships and experiences, like I said, making those connections through different societies, not just here at University in Kentucky, but also across the country. Then there's also travel and entertainment. I actually didn't know this till this year, whenever we had one of our people come in from the national for ODK telling us that you can get discounts on car rentals, hotels, cruises, and other things, which I think is so cool. I didn't ever know that. You can also get discounts at Office Depot, Office Max, Sam's Club, and other brands. And you can know more about this through going to the ODK website, which is just odk.org, if you want to look more into that also. So steps of becoming a member. So you already did the first step. You contacted your circle. We're having this info session about it right now. You have to complete the application. There is a lifetime membership fee of $88. And then you have to attend the initiation ceremony to complete membership, the membership process. So just going over the info and deadlines for here at University of Kentucky, it's $88 national lifetime fees. And then we also have a $10 local fee with a $3 processing fee. And then our first deadline is Sunday, December 12th. That's your deadline to apply. Then Monday, January 3rd is the notification of acceptance rolls out. Friday, January 21st is deadline to accept and pay fees. And then Sunday, January 30th is the virtual ceremony at 6 p.m. You must attend this to become a member. I can't stress that enough. You have to attend the ceremony to become a full member. If you don't attend the ceremony, you won't become a member. So you have to be there. It's virtual, so all you have to do is log on Zoom, and that's all you have to do. So all you have to do is log on. You could be in your car, you could be in your room, you could be at a restaurant, just log on so you can become a member. Some things good to know is during the year that you graduate, if you attend an ODK membership meeting and participate in an ODK service project, you receive a free ODK honor cord. And for those who want to know about the colors and everything to see if it will match or anything, I know that, so UK is blue, and I love how ODK's colors is light blue, black, and white, and that's the color of the cord. So it will match perfectly if you're caring about that, or if you don't care, those are the colors. And now we're just going to, do you guys have any questions at all or anything? We can, if you still have more questions afterwards, we're going to watch a quick video. It's a recruitment video from ODK national headquarters. So we're just going to watch this really quick. And then if you think of any questions, we'll answer them afterwards. Okay.
And you can see the video.
Yes. Okay.
Attracting new customers has been tricky.
Okay, so let me go to some of the questions. Are there any scholarships for graduate students? Yes, so all the scholarships are for graduate students. That's why you apply to them your senior year, or if you're not in your senior year, you can still apply to them, I'm pretty sure. All the scholarships you can look at on the ODK website, and they should have a description, or you can just look them up personally. They're not open as of right now. I just looked the other day. They should be opening at the beginning weeks of December, if that answered your question. Are there interviews or some other process to become a member? So it's just the application, and the whole exec board will review all of the applications and all of the submissions. Do you have a rough idea of your application acceptance rate? How many graduate students can you admit? I don't think we know our acceptance rate. I think it's pretty high. Lynn would know more about that than me.
I do not know that because I've only been the advisor for a little over a year and I do not have that data.
I think it's pretty high.
I would say so.
I don't think we have a limit for graduate students. I think it's just whoever shows the most leadership or initiative to become a better leader is what we're really looking for. And then I don't think I went in depth about this earlier, but we are holding the National Leadership Conference here at UK this year. That means that you can, once you're initiated, you can become a volunteer at the conference, and you can meet all these different people and make all these special connections. I was on the leadership conference last year, but just virtually, and I met so many cool and interesting people and made really good connections. Also, we have a special LinkedIn that you can meet all these people on also. That's just for ODK and no one else. So is this for undergraduates or only graduates? It's for undergraduates and graduates. So it's for sophomores, juniors, seniors, and graduate students. The only people that it's not for is for freshmen. If you are already a graduate student, are there scholarships available for spring and summer? I believe that they're per semester. I'm not for sure on that answer. I'm pretty sure the scholarships come year round. So every December you apply for the scholarship again, if that makes sense. Does the UK ODK Circle host any sort of events or meetings throughout the year? Are there any requirements for maintaining membership status? We do have meetings. We have one meeting every semester, which is required by National ODK. We also do service project events. So right now we're doing a letter drive. And we think of new drives every year and be involved in the community also. So it just depends on each semester about when our meeting is and what we talk about. I try to personally, as president, do our meeting earlier in the semester, so you guys can just get it done and over with, so we're not doing our meeting later in the semester where it's near finals. Could I speak about the Outward Bound program I saw in the video? I do not know more about the Outward Bound program. I wish I did. I don't know if one of my exec members know more about it or if Lynn does, but I personally do not. I know if you look on the ODK website, they'll probably go in depth more about it if you just look it up in the search bar above. But do any of you guys know more about it, Lynn or exec?
I do not.
No? Okay. If you email me, I will personally look it up for you and see if I can find anything out if you are really interested in that.
Abby, you want to type your email in the chat so they'll
Yeah.
have that?
Yeah, I'll type my email. There you go. Okay. What are some events that the UK Circle puts on? So we don't really put on events. We have events for ourselves to do, like letter drives. I was thinking about doing one with Ronald McDonald House and fundraising stuff with them maybe, or doing something with the veterans this next semester because Christian has a connection through that. It sort of just depends because I just started being president this semester, and with COVID and everything, we're just trying to gather more stuff. I'm trying to get more and more events on the ground as much as possible that I can. But I keep everyone updated within our circle. Once I know something, I let our whole circle knows right then and there through our group me. And people also text through our group me all the time, making connections, asking for help on things, or if there's any good leadership opportunities or stuff like that. Besides the leadership conference, what are some other volunteer experiences available through ODK? So the letter drive, that's a volunteer experience. Whatever we do next semester for community is also a volunteer experience. If you need more volunteer opportunities, you can contact the exec board or even me about those. I personally love the Ronald McDonald House, and I volunteer there every Friday for 3 hours. If you need more information about going and doing other volunteer opportunities, I know the Salvation Army is needing more help and stuff like that, but we can get you connected, or other people in ODK help out other people all the time. They'll send in stuff about other community service opportunities in there too. Are there opportunities to be involved remotely for those not in Kentucky? As of right now, I have everything virtual if you're not in Kentucky, but for most of the service projects, you'll have to be here in Kentucky, if that makes sense, because we'll be doing them together, or you'll have to turn in letters or donations or stuff like that. I believe you could possibly mail those things in if you also want to be a part of it to Lynn's office. Does ODK have a large international student population? I do not know that. Lynn, do you know if we have a large international student population?
I do not. I believe this question was asked earlier. There's no restrictions that I could find on the website about international students becoming members. So that would be a question that maybe we could look into a little bit further and post that out to you, Gustavo, if that's okay.
Is the only application the one on the national website? I believe through the email that we sent you earlier has the link to the application. But
it's the only one. We do not have a local circle one at all. We use one application.
So yes, it's also on the website. The one that we sent you in an email and the one on the website are the exact same thing. And if you're wondering if it didn't go through or anything, you can always email me or Lynn, and we can look up to see if the application went through. What do the membership dues go towards? Lynn?
They go to, if there's any in-person events, they have been used to purchase food for the group. They have been used to purchase the honor cords. I can think what they were called. And before I took over, I'm not sure, but that's what we're spending them on right now. Is we the groups want to be able to give you your cords if you participate. That's a $20. They're like $19, I think we looked up, Abby. So if you participate, you're going to get your course for free. I mean, I know you're paying dues and everything, but you're not going to have to spend out anything additional if you participate. You can choose to not participate. You can buy them on your own.
Yeah, and it's only one time. So I think this is actually really cheap compared to other like sororities and societies at this level. If you have this on your resume, people will know what you're involved in and what that stands for. Leadership is a huge thing for anyone's resume, and this is huge to have. And I believe $88 is well worth it. I think it's worth it personally. I've learned so much through this society and gotten so much out of it that I couldn't even, I probably should have paid more money for what I've gotten out of ODK personally. I love it. I love it so much. It's given me so many opportunities. And the deadline is December 12th for the application submission. Yes. So it's December 12th that you have to apply by. How long or when will we hear back about the result of the application? I believe that was also on the slide, the day that you should. Here we go. So you should be notified by January 3rd.
Around that time. We come back to the offices on January 3rd. So it'll be right around that time.
Yeah, you should get your notification before you come back to school. Hopefully, that's what we're planning on. Are there any requirements for maintaining membership? I don't believe so, but like I said, if you want an honor cord, you have to show up to the meetings and participate in the service project. I think just because we only have one meeting per semester and we only do one service project, I believe this is one of the easier societies to be a part of, just because you don't have to show up to multiple things. I believe the more that you put in, the more that you get out of anything that you do. So I would hope that you would show up to all of the stuff that we do. Not participate in what in the society? I don't understand that question. If you want to elaborate, if you want to speak about what your question is more. Oh, okay, you got it. You said you gained a lot personally. Could you give us some examples of what you gained by joining ODK? Yes, I can give many examples. So I joined ODK last year, and since then I have been the vice president of business affairs right when I joined. And then after that, I became president. So this past summer, I just became president. And not just becoming on chair and exec, but I get to talk to everyone in the society and talk to older students. So I'm not being bombarded by all of these questions by freshmen. These are actual people on a course for their career and have a determination to become better people and go towards their career and further themselves. And we all learn from each other through, personally, I think our group me is the best just because everyone's trying to help out everyone. And we send out opportunities like community service, what we have going on in ODK. I also think one of the biggest things is the national conference. I learned how to become a better leader through that conference. I took multiple notes. Actually, University of Kentucky ODK got recognized during that national conference for our community service project. And I think I believe that this ODK is really good for anyone who joins, just going into the career and professional aspect. I don't know if any of the other exec board has any thing else to say about that, but.
I don't know. I don't want to interrupt anyone, but I can say it's been really good for me to just like Abby, you were talking about like having it on a resume. I've actually like connected with employers that way, like where they specifically have sought me out for that. So we've been able to connect that way. So like you said, it's just so good to be able to network with people, and it really helps you stand out, and just for that alone it's really beneficial. So that's just what I wanted to add.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say, oh, sorry.
No, go
I was
for
gonna
it.
say right quick, the network has definitely been beneficial. Just meeting new people and just talking to like-minded individuals, and then also like just the opportunities that ODK has like given me, you know, the scholarships, and just in the future, I'm looking forward to the national conference. You know, this is my first year in ODK, so I haven't been able to experience it yet, but we're hosting it, and so we're hosting it this year. So that's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be on UK's campus, and I'm really excited for that. I know that's going to be great. You know, there's going to be different people from other universities coming, so that'll be an even bigger networking event to meet new people. We're going to have workshop sessions and all of that. So just a lot of great things to look forward to as well.
Thank you, guys. That was perfect. So how many professional students, postdoctorates, and faculty do you have in the local chapter? Lynn, do we know that number?
I do not. Sorry.
Sorry, we do not know that number. When is the national conference, and will we have an option to attend virtually? So the national conference is June 4th, I believe, right, Lynn?
2nd through the 5th.
2nd to the 5th. I knew I was hitting around that area. I don't know if you can attend virtually, but I know that you should probably attend in person just to make those connections, you know, get people's phone numbers and stuff is easier that way if you could. Lynn, do you know if we can do on virtually, or is it all in person this year? I knew that some were coming in virtually, but I thought those were just some of those speakers.
Correct. They are, I believe 2 of the keynotes are going to be live on Facebook or what I'm not sure what platform they're going to use, but it's in person otherwise.
Okay. Do you have any idea of the faculty ratio?
I emailed him or he or she, excuse me, and told them that I would look that information up.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
So
The dates
mostly,
again. Bailey wanted the dates again. It's June 2nd through the 5th, 2022. It's for the national conference.
okay, these requirements to attend events and the conference in person make it hard for distance education students. Is there a current plan to address remote students? If I do any in-person meetings and you're not here in Kentucky, I can always send you a Zoom link and we can put you up on my computer and you can watch us present, or all of us be there. So you're there in person, but I give you a personal Zoom link just for you since you're not in the state, if that makes sense. And let me know if that would work for you. If that would be okay.
I think the other thing too, Abby, she may be getting at is, what about the service project? Like this time we're doing the letter, but you know, they can't actually go to the Ronald McDonald House if they're not here. So, I mean, that's something that maybe the executive committee can put down, write a note for, and make a plan for those folks that want to participate that are out of town.
Yes, I will make up something for just you to do or whoever's not in the state of Kentucky. I will figure that out. So thank you for bringing that up, Lynn, and explaining that to me because I was not connecting those dots.
Yeah,
personally.
and that's something new too, Priscilla, is that, I mean, I know that COVID's brought a lot of remote work to us, but we also have a very expanded program here at the University of Kentucky where you can get a master's or follow, you know, have further education online now, which is that's kind of new to us and to ODK. And then having these requirements too. So it's just something that Circle's going to have to work out, and it could just be a one-on-one thing that you would have to work out with the exec team. Good deal. Okay.
Oh,
Abby,
and
you have
then
anything else?
one more thing, what I've gotten from ODK most recently is that we're now involved in the Great Teacher Awards here at University of Kentucky. So that's something new that ODK just got involved in, and I've had great success with them so far, but it's just been me so far talking to them since we just started it this semester. So that's something new to look forward to, also to be involved in with ODK.
The other thing that ODK does too that a lot of people may not be aware of is the Maurice Clay Awards, and that is a graduating senior, and they are nominated by their college, and we recognize them in a reception, and well, we will this year, hopefully, an in-person reception, and they get a nice plaque and a nice write-up on UK Now. So that is also something that it's kind of all the background part of, you don't really see that on the exec team or anything like that. It's just something we do here in the Children's Center. All right. Any more questions in the chat? I don't think so. Abby?
No, and then if you guys, like I said, if you have any questions, just email me. I'll put my email in there again, so you don't have to look through everything. I usually email back within that same day. Lynn can attest to that. I'm pretty good with emails. I try my best at least. I will either get to you that day or the next day. I usually don't prolong it more than that. But thank you for everyone who came and listened, and I hope that you all apply, and I can't wait to see your applications.
Right. Thank you, everyone.